All right, we're going on some pizza here. We've got a bit of vegan pizza, a bit of leftover here. Let's eat some pizza while wait for some questions. This is November 2020. This is from Domino's Australia. And a bit of thick base, olives, bit of vegan meat on there, bit of avocado, bit of sauce. This is good. Didn't get the vegan cheese, this one. Make it a little bit lower fat. Bellissimo. Bellissimo. Beautiful. I love being able to enjoy my carbohydrate. Imagine doing a low carb diet, keto diet. No pasta, no pizza, no fruit, no sugar, no rice. No pizza, no pizza, no pizza. Love it, man. Love it. Low carb diet. Low carb, man. Crazy. No life, that's right. Oh, tastes so good, man. I love pizza. Look at this. Even says vegan on the side. Like, I remember in 2012, I got the Domino's Australia. I'd be email them, different accounts. And eventually I did an ingredients list, and then I helped get the vegan Domino's thing going in Australia, just with YouTube, and then got Freely on board, and Bonnie Rebecca was doing some videos, and we just got it going on. So yeah. Hey, I'll finish this pizza afterwards. I can't really do the mukbang that well, can I? I like to talk. Pizza, man. Pizza. Mamma mia. So, we'll start answering some questions. I also want to show people, I was saying my other live stream today, this is my second live stream today. I did another live stream on my cycling channel. Durianrider Cycling Tips. If you do want to build community, if you want to meet like-minded people, all right, let us know in the comment section where you are. Say, hey, my name's Greg. I'm from Plano, Texas. We had a Plano, Texas person this morning in the live stream. So we even had the comment section, 2 guys who rode together this week, you know, and now they know each other. They did the same group riding. It was in Jersey or something. And, you know, like, so people say, hey, my name's, you know, Sarah from Hobart, Tasmania. And you never know who's in the comment section. Hey, my name's Jimmy. I'm from Hobart as well. You know, like, if you want to meet like-minded people, my comment section is the place to be. But unless you advertise where you're from, what your name is, you go unnoticed, all right? So if I wanted to find training partners, I don't have a problem with finding people to go train with. I don't have a problem at all. I can say, hey, meet me, Norton Summit, boom, and people will turn up. I don't have an issue. Let's say I was single. If I was single, I wouldn't have an issue meeting women. I can say, hey, I'm in town, single, hotel. You know, so that's because I'm not afraid to put myself out there. If you're afraid to put yourself out there, then people are like, I want to find a vegan boyfriend, I want to find a vegan girlfriend, or I want to find a girl who's into cycling, or I want to find a guy who's into cycling. It's like, well, put yourself out there, man. And start with my comment section. It helps me as well. It helps the algorithm. Like, don't stay silent. All right. Let's do some questions. Just started this lifestyle myself, finding it a little hard, but nothing worth is ever easy. Les, what do you find difficult? What do you find difficult? Is eating pizza difficult for you? Is drinking sugar water difficult for you? Is eating fruit difficult for you? Is drinking water difficult for you? Is having cereal with some soy milk or some rice milk with sugar on top, is that difficult? Les, let us know how we can help you. What are you finding difficult? Right? What are you finding difficult with this lifestyle? Pizza will get cold. Pizza's from yesterday. So yeah, go for the thin crust. I like thick bases personally. I've got someone from Minnesota here. Tom from Minnesota. Much love always. Tiffany from Utah. Utah Saints. Salt Lake City, Utah. They had a bicycle race recently. I think Belgian Waffle. I think Vegan Cyclists did a pretty cool video about that. So it was pretty cool. Tyler, I think it's his name, Tyler, Vegan Cyclist. He's classic American style. Always, oh yeah, man, it's so hard and it's just like crazy. The Americans love it. They love it. Les the Sands, 44 years of bad habits. Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. Victoria T says, fast food is too hard to resist me. Don't resist, bro. Don't resist. Eat it. Eat the fast food. All right? Eat the fast food. Natasha and myself, we eat fast food every day. Fruit is fast food. Rice is fast food. Pizza is fast food. All right? Just go for low-fat options. Low-fat vegan options, and you're gonna be a winning. All right? That's all you have to do. Question here from Kurt. Thoughts on the specialized ethos? I've done videos about it. I think it's great to see specialized going back to the roots of lightweight stuff. The prices though, it's like $8,000 Aussie for a frame set. It's like, that's in my opinion, less quality than my Pragma bikes, which are like, depends where you need them shipped, and they're custom painted, and they're like a 20th of the cost of that. So I find it's crazy. Utah is the best for outdoor life. Utah's amazing. But again, I wouldn't buy an Athos because it has disc brakes. I don't need disc brakes on a road bike. All right, I'm not a noob anymore. I don't need disc brakes on a road bike. Disc brakes on my gravel bike, yeah. Disc brakes on my mountain bike, yeah. Disc brakes on my e-bike, yeah. But my road bike, I don't need disc brakes. Thank you very much. I like lightweight bikes. And, people, you can get a 6.8 kilo disc brake bike. You can. And look how much money you have to spend. It's insane. It's stupid. It's like, I don't need, you need what you need. I don't need disc brakes on a road bike. Thank you very much. Philip from Bulgaria. We got some crew from Bulgaria here. Wow, that's awesome. Bodybuilder in Thailand. Internet friend of mine, Dan, bodybuilder in Thailand, great guy of transparency with his anabolics adventures. He was in Bulgaria recently. Been following you 5-6 years. Missed the Thailand vlogs. I missed the Thailand vlogs, but I do have some footage from Thailand that maybe we can upload, and I can get up some old stuff that hasn't been uploaded yet. So Jim Smith, someone by the name of Jim Smith trolling. Dr. Greger is an awesome guy. Just read his book, How Not to Die. Such amazing info. Following his diet and lost 10 kilos in 5 weeks. You just rebounded all the way back because it's a starvation nation situation. Broccoli, a bit of brown rice, you'll lose weight, but it's all going to come back. Your performance will go tanking. So, But anyway, just got an indoor trainer. That's good, but I would recommend never put your good bikes on an indoor trainer, because when they're locked in like that, it's going to flex the rear end a lot, can cause failures and damages and benders. So have a trainer bike, and then you have your road bike. Question, besides your home, do you have a favourite place to cycle? Great question, Tom. Favourite place to cycle? I've been around so many places around the world, and USA's been great. I cycled from Seattle down to Escondido, California there. Around New York was great. I mean, Thailand, Asia. I'll probably have to say Asia, Thailand. Thailand's amazing. It's Thailand, I'd say, be the best in the world. In terms of a country for cycling, be Thailand. Big respect, pushing the bikes, the carbs, and the truth. Thank you very much. That's what we're here for. The truth, man. I'd rather be honest with you, get it all off my chest, be transparent. Some people don't like that. Some people really don't like it. But I'm just here to help people. I'm not here to expose or whatever. I'm here just to give people the truth. So when I'm calling out steroids and stuff like that, I'm not trying to expose anyone or some personal vendetta. It's just saying, hey, you'll never look like Clan X, etc., unless you're also taking the juice and training your ass off and all that sort of stuff, thyroid meds or whatever. So I'm just here to help people out. Les says he's eating lots of beef, chicken, loads of takeaway. Have your takeaway, bro, but you got to carb up, man. You got to carb up. So you got to carb up. You got to carb up, otherwise you're just going to flail around. Victoria says, what about oil and the fast food? French fries, depends how much you eat. You just have a little packet, you know. But again, depends what your goal is. My goal this year, you know, to gain a bit more weight. So I was eating more fries, more vegan Whoppers, things like that, more vegan cheese. So I put on some more body fat. So if you want to store more body fat, eat more fat. Simple as that. Okay, have your fries. Fries are a great weight gainer because of the oil content. So fries are really good. They taste great. Pizza in the Netherlands is so greasy, for sure. It's just fatty, very fatty. And so the fat you eat is the fat you wear. That's why I go for pizzas that are, you know, a bit more dry. What's your thought? The new Ultegra doesn't seem to be as slick as the last generation. I've found it fine. You referring to 8,000 groups said that R8000. I found it fine. Found it fine. Durianrider tried the one chip challenge. What's the one chip challenge? I don't know what it is. What's your opinion on nihilism? I don't even know what nihilism is. What is? Someone let me know. What is nihilism? The name rings a bell. Good morning from the UK. Stephen Naylor. Where in the UK are you from, Steve? Is rice, pasta, potatoes, noodles all good for weight loss foods? Every single carbohydrate is incredible for weight loss. Right? Pasta, pizza, bread, sugar, fruit, it's all incredible. Oil-free, vegan, as much as you want. Stuff it in, mate. Seriously, stuff it in your face, man. What else you gonna do? Starve yourself? Become a lunatic? You know, running on caffeine and stimulants and becoming a nut job. Bringing everyone down around you because you've got an eating disorder. Come on, man. Stuff your face, carb up, keep it oil free, keep it low fat. You're good to go. Eat like an animal. How often did Natasha and you eat late? Every night, man. Eat late. Every night been eating late in the last 3 years. Right? So it doesn't matter about that. Eat up. Never go to bed hungry. Never go to bed hungry. All right? You can't sleep properly if you're hungry. Do you know about Ray Pete and Danny? I know Ray Pete of Ray Pete. I don't know Danny Roddy. Danny Roddy. Maybe rings a bell. I'm not sure. Jim Smith here from Canary Islands. Jim Smith, Canary Islands. Jim Smith from the Canary Islands. I love my audience. Like, I got some sense of humor. Any Gregor fans here that want to go out for a coffee, please post your email address. I enjoy greens, caffeinated drinks, and sitting on the toilet. Jay says he's gay for cycling. I am too. Do great apes use roids? They are pretty strong. That's just genetics. It's their full Natty Bride genetics, man. That's why the great apes, none of them look different. Like all the male silverbacks look the same. Right? They look the same. But then you have humans, and some humans are looking like, hey, what's going on here? That's anabolic steroids. Good morning from rainy London. If you had 4,000 pounds to drop in a bike, what would you get? I would get David, I would get what I ride. 4,000 pounds is a lot of money. That, in my opinion, is too much money to spend on a bicycle in 2020, given you have all these amazing options out there. I would get, if that was me, if that was moi, I would get a Pragma balls deep from durianrider.com, from myself. I would get a SRAM red 22 group set, near new, off some barrister, solicitor, surgeon, whoever, for 200 quid. And I'll get a set of wheels. I'll get a Spinigi Z-Lights. So now you're talking, you know, maybe under 1,500 quid, maybe under that. And you got yourself a 7 kilo bike that will outperform anything on the market today. Anything on the market today. That's what I'll be getting. Hey, Durianrider, 3.5 years vegan due to you. Vegan bear, thank you very much. Carbs for the win, baby. Carbs for the win. Has your opinion changed about COVID? Covardis. I go to my Instagram for that one. Right? Just go check out my Instagram for my thoughts on Corona, on the C word. Thoughts on Shimano GRX. It's heavy. It's heavy. But the grips feel really good. The hand, that feels really good. So, yeah, it's alright, man. It's alright. Morning, Harley from Ireland. Wet and cold. Damn, it is. What's your favourite vegan snack in the evening? The favourite vegan snack Sweet would be sugar water, fruit, tin fruit, dried fruit. Savory would be rice and soy sauce. Awesome. Slices of pizza, vegan pizza. So yeah, that's what I would be recommending. Full natty streaming. Okay, so nihilism is questioning the point of it all in life in general. Yeah. So yeah, that's the great one. That's probably going to take out a lot of people. I would say the point of us humans being on the planet is to help Mother Nature. It's to help the environment. We're here as stewards of the planet. We're pretty smart and we're incredibly dumb at the same time. I would say we're stewards of the planet. We're designed to look after the planet. That's what we're here for. So I think nihilism is can get. I guess you ask the question, what are we here for? What's the point of all this? For me, the point is the environment. Looking after your house. Mother Nature. Mother Nature. Billy asks, raw vegan versus vegan. Which feels better? Raw tofu. Nothing beats raw tofu. Nothing beats raw tofu. That's why I do it, man. I'm into feeling good. Raw tofu is where it's at. Raw food only, it's like, it's just so hard, man, to find good quality fruit. It's just, I don't rate it, man. Your performance suffers, and it's like, no. Raw tofu, I sort of rate. Alex says, minimum amount of carbohydrates for 6 foot, 82 kilo, muscular, full natty bra guy, 82 kilos, minimum carbs. I would say, dude, 800 grams a day, bro. 800 grams a day. I passed a guy today who was doing keto. I passed a lot of ketosis people today. And I was like, what? Like, that sucks, man. It sucks having your muscles running out of sugar and having no power and getting dropped out the back. It sucks. It sucks going to the gym, trying to lift weight you can't lift because you're undercarbed. It sucks. It sucks that your libido drops off when you don't have enough carbs for your dong. That sucks. So I would say at least 800 grams a day for someone like yourself. Nihilism is the view that nothing matters from all. I think it does matter. I think it does matter. And thoughts on the insane price of the new S-Works. I've made a few videos of that. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Have you heard of all-wing saddles? I have. I haven't tried one, but yeah, I'd try one if I had the opportunity. I'd get a custom steel bike with 4K. You're not gonna get much for 4K for custom steel. I mean, it's just crazy what they charge. And even then, steel. If you want a steel bike, get a titanium from me. We've got Pragma titanium coming soon. COVID is a hoax. It's common cold or flu. Go to Instagram, Durianriders, Pragma bikes. Where's my machine power meter? You've missed it, Mark Peter. All right, Stephen is from Sheffield, next to the Peak District, where there's plenty of hills to ride up. And cheers for the shout out. I've been high carb vegan for 3 years because of you. You're an inspiration. Thank you, Stephen. Sheffield, next to the Peak District. I hear good things about Peak District. What do you think of Katie Kookaburra these days? Do you still feel that you should respect? Katie's a great person. Katie, if you don't know who Katie Kookaburra is, go check her out, aka Katie Butler. She's a good one, man. She's a great girl. And Katie Kookaburra, I remember she came to Adelaide, I think it was in 2013. We went to the bike shop together, got on her first road bike, and took up Northern Summer and just cruised around. And she loved Adelaide. She was here even this year. She's a good one, man. So check out Katie Kookaburra on YouTube. And she's really done well with cycling, money-wise, ambassador-wise, fitness-wise, her lifestyle. She's become, a cycling nutter. She's a cycling nut now. That's really cool. In the right way. Harley, your favourite book regarding doping. I can't find a copy of Positive. The Secret Race by Tyler Hamilton is really good. The Secret Race that's a good one as well. I'll listen to it in a day. That's a good one. It's Tyler Hamilton's book. Secret Race, a great one on audio. But yeah, Werner Wiederer Positive. See if you can get a copy of that. That's a good one as well. Quincy from Reynolds. Quincy Reynolds. Good morning, brother. Coming from you, Okinawa, Japan. We've got Okinawa, Japan. Do you run 1x11? Yeah, I do. I run 1x11 on my road bike. I've got a 34 in the front and a 28 in the back. That's all I use. And that's good enough for Norton Summit. So I do run the 1xs. But for touring, I run the... and my mountain bike, I've got 1x. But for gravel bike, I've got 2x. Chris just had rice. Peter Mark Pollack. I did have the Majine giveaway. Go back a couple of videos. Come back a little bit and you'll see there. Do you like eggnog or before vegan? Yeah, I used to smash the eggnog back in the 90s, man. There was a Farmers Union eggnog. I used to smash it. I used to love it. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Thanks, Harley. You have helped me tremendously over the last few years, buddy. Thanks. I learned a lot from you. Appreciate the support, Mark. Appreciate it. James Stewart. Can you do another epic Mount Baldy ride? That was epic, man. That was a pretty cool one back in the day. That was tough. That was tough. Hi, Harley. What do you think of the Albio power meter? Have you heard of it? I'm not sure if you can get it in the Aussie land. I just rate stages, man. If you want to get a power meter that's cheap, that's light. I shouldn't say cheap. I should say affordable, Western economy. That's light. That's proven. That's easy to install. Stages, man. Stages. Vegan Gains was calling you out the other day. What was Vegan Gains talking about this time? What was he talking about? Harley, why is Freddie looking so minging recently? What does minging mean? I'm not sure what minging means, Danny says. I would say that she looks slim and fit, but she does look bitter. She doesn't have that glow that she used to have. And I would say that's common from, now, sound like I'm getting a bit of drama right now, but that bitterness look is common for all that crew from 2017. Remember when they ganged up on me and tried to, take me out or whatever? All those crew, if you look at them, how they looked when they were Harley fans, becoming Harley haters, they had the glow back in the day. Thailand glow, the Gold Coast glow, the durianrider glow. And then now they all look like, they don't look happy chaps because they're living a lie, And some of us live lies at some point of our lives, but it's good to just go, hey, look, I did some bad shit. I own it. I apologize. How can I make it better? That lifts you up as a person when you can own your shit. When you can't, when you continue to live a lie and let people get steamrolled, that's just, that shows in your face. That shows in your face. I don't have any hate for Freely or any of those crew from 2017. No hate. Bit of frustration, but no hate. Because if you hold on to hate and bitter, it shows in your face. Does my face look bitter? I look the same as I've ever looked, in terms of energetically speaking. We're here to worship and give praise to Creator Jesus Christ. Yeah, some people go with that. Let me hear the ASMR baby. It's a bit of ASMR pizza. That's really good. As a vegan, you think humans can race horses? No, you can't, man. We're drugging the horses, we're whipping the horses, and then the horse breaks a leg, we're blowing its head off. Isn't it? No ethical, man. Let's race each other. Pragma titanium's coming. For all those people who wanted titanium. It's heavier, it's slower, it's more durable in crashes, it rides different. It's titanium. People love it. Do you think society's headed for collapse? I think society's already collapsed. You know what I mean? Well, look around, man. Look around. Harley, what's a respectable 5K time for a 100 kilo guy? I'm going to say, good question. Sub 21. Sub 21 on the road. Treadmills don't count. Giant says, see you tomorrow 9 tomorrow morning. Norton 9 tomorrow morning. We've forgotten tomorrow. Maybe. We could do Norton's tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Maybe we can have a crack up there. Is that a date, Jai? Is that a date? Is that offer of a date? I was spreading the high carb diet on Facebook. If you're case bring your mind. I was spreading the high carb diet on Facebook, and people are like, sugar is a drug. It has no nutrients. Sugar turns to fat. And I'm like, why am I so fit then? Oh, well, everyone is different. Sugar is a nutrient. Sugar is the most important nutrient for humans. Isn't that crazy? Sugar has no nutrients. Sugar is the nutrient. Sucrose is the nutrient. Contains a 50-50 split, glucose, fructose. Sugar is the nutrient. Sugar is a drug. That's just like... So that if sugar's a drug, you could walk through an airport with 100 kilos of sugar in your excess baggage, nobody blinks an eyelid. You walk through an airport with 100 kilos of caffeine powder, people be like, hey, is 100 kilos of caffeine powder legal? Like caffeine's a drug. Sugar's a nutrient. These idiots. Idiots. What's the optimal amount of bongs and instant coffee before Grand Fondo? Don't smoke and ride, man. Don't smoke and ride. Okay, so here we go. Rob says, if you're that interested in sports and nutrition, why didn't you have a go at college, university to have a bit of a scientific foundation? Plus, you would have had sound more legit. Rob, what? I mean, I hear your point, and many people have asked me that the last 20 years, but you don't need, university's a waste of time, all right? University's a waste of time. Like, you don't need university to educate people on health and fitness. If you want to do university, go and do that and get in debt and spend 4 or 5 years just get a piece of paper. In the meantime, you've wasted 4.5 years of your life. In my opinion, you wasted it. You know, like nutrition, you can learn in one day. Everything you need to know about nutrition, you learn in a day. 2, everything you need to learn about sport, you learn in a day. 2 days. 2 days. I can teach someone in 2 days everything they need to know. You know, like, so yeah. So if it only takes 2 days to learn everything you need to know about nutrition, to lose weight, feel great, have great health, have incredible performances, have participation in daily reality, be free of drug addictions like caffeine and stuff, you know, where you maybe use a little bit, but you don't use it every day. That's in 1 day. Learning how to train so you never get injured. I shouldn't say never get, that's a bit silly. To reduce your chance of injury, train smarter versus harder, that's another day. 2 days, a weekend course, you got everything you ever need to know. So yeah, or you can buy my ebooks and you'll learn everything you need to know there. So yeah, just bought a Velo Build aero bike. Any thoughts on Velo Build? Damn. Sorry, that's that. I shouldn't say that. Why would you buy an unproven bike on the internet? I hope you have good insurance. Sam Welshford here. Hey dude, Sam Welshford here. Disc brake rider, aero bike rider. How's things? That's good. I'm not sure if that's a troll account. It could be a troll account. Someone posting as Sam Welshford, which is he's a local rider here in South Australia. There's no verified tick there, so I'm going to say that's a troll rider. A troll rider trying to start some banter. Any chance of seeing you in Thailand next year? For sure. As soon as the borders open up, we are heading on over. Harley, do you have any ideas for a peripheral neuropathy that developed after a bout with diabetes 10 years ago? I'll be looking into B12 injections. I'll be looking into B12 injections today, for sure. Ted Carr recommends, Ted from Vancouver. Ted recommends fasting so the body releases more natural GH for building muscle. Does sugar block the release? Look, you know, if you like, if anyone, here's the thing. If you use steroids, all right? But claiming that your muscle is built because you do fasting, it's like, come on, man. Like, people are like, do you want to sleep at night? You know, do you want to have sound body and mind? All right? If you do steroids, just say, fuck it, man. I do steroids. And this is why I look so different compared to what I did this time last year. It's not the fasting, people. All right? Kino Body in the crew, it's the rights. All right. Any recommended vegan-related YouTube channels or documentary movies? What the Health is a good start. Oxygen's a chemical. Massage therapists, here that's what muscles need. Yes. They think they're on about refined sugars. They're no good for you. Refined sugars are incredibly healthy. How often can I have B12 shots? I love them all the time, but doctors say every 3 months at least. I want way more than that. Here we go. We've got plant-based news. Verified tick, so it's not a troll account. Hey, Klaus, saying. Angelique says, how often can I have B12 shots? I love them all the time, but doctors say every 3 months at least. Be your own doctor. Do your own homework and dosage yourself. It's vitamin B12, all right? It's incredibly safe. Look at how much they use for cyanide poisoning. To treat cyanide poisoning, they use cyanocobalamin. Look at the dosages they use. It's in the grams. All right? B12 is very safe. So plant-based news. This is plant-based news. This is Klaus. Got the verified tick. Do you think the frugivore war of 2013 would lead to dismantling of the online vegan demi? What is a demi-monde? Someone let me know, what is a demi-monde? I don't know what a demi-monde is. Demi-monde. Did you think the Frugivore War? Klaus, I've never heard anyone refer to it as the Frugivore War. I think it's actually 2014 when we had vegan beef with Doug and the crew and Christina and stuff. But it was just banter, really. I'm addicted to vegan junk. Carb up. What other sports do you like doing besides cycling? Do you surf? Surf's great. I like doing Muay Thai. I love running. I love sex. I love eating vegan pizzas. So yeah, those things like that. Victoria says, I can't get into cycling because it snows 5 months a year, then hike for 5 months of the year and ride for 7 months of the year. Simple as that. Simple as that. 4 new cases of C in Adelaide's North Side. Keep safe, durianrider. Any chance of leaning on any time soon? Any chance, Dry says, any chance of leaning on any times? What, I don't understand what that one means. Hey, durianrider, do more running tips. We can do that. Sam says, nah, Harley, it's me. Ha ha ha. Reckon if we raced up Norton, who would win? Again, I don't know if this is the Sam Welshford cyclist, if it's just a troll account. It doesn't have the verified tick. So if we did, let's hypothetically say it is him. If we raced up Norton, it would be pretty close. It would be pretty close. He's on a, unless I know it's him, I can't really answer the question because it could be someone just trying to create vegan beef between us. It's all banter, end of the day. Durianrider, would you perform better on starch versus sugar? Both, bro. Both. Sucrose in the muscles, man. I will also say that Norton Summit, for me, isn't my favourite climb in terms of performance. I do love doing Norton Summit because there's always someone to race up there. And by time of 12:57 solo, it's not super fast. It's all right for someone in their 40s. But my favourite climb in terms of fitness would be Cherryville or Woodlands Way. That's more of a climb. Because Norton Summit, you can draft, but these other ones, there's no drafting, so it's more fitness. And failing that, we can just do a running race. And in that case, I'd definitely beat most people out there. Durianrider, would you perform better on starch versus? Should we answer that one? We do both. All these fitness YouTubers are on roids. I don't believe it as a teen, but it's so obvious now as an adult. For sure, I mean, Jay says, the vegans are as well on the juice. All these fitness YouTubers are on roids. I didn't believe it as a teen, but it's so obvious now as an adult. That's what I mean, That's what I mean. I met Ziz back in 2008, 2009. I want to go vegan, but can only go vegan 2 days. It's too hard. It's easy, bro. Pizza, man. Eat more vegan pizza, bro. When did you retire from professional cycling? I'm still a pro rider, man. I'm still a pro rider for Uber Eats. Right? So, when did you retire from? I'm still a professional cyclist. I haven't retired. I'm a 43-year-old professional cyclist. So I'm still raking in the cash, etc. My question to you, Jason, is when we move out of home, when will we stop using mum's Wi-Fi to try and troll me? Is cycling the best weight loss exercise? I would say definitely cycling is the number one at calorie burning. There's a lot of fat cyclists out there because they're eating too much fat. But yeah, if you want to burn calories, man, and boost your fitness, cycling is unmatched because it's low impact and you can just go all day, And you can incorporate in your daily lifestyle. You can ride to the shops, you can ride to go and pick up some pizza, We just went for a swim there, me and Natasha. So it's so encompassing. You can just ride your bike everywhere, Nothing beats it, man. Nothing beats it. What will you do if they make mandatory to vaccinate before you travel? Then we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point when we need to. Sam says he's 85 kilo. 85 kilos is pretty heavy for a cyclist. How tall would you have to be 85 kilos? That's pretty heavy for a cyclist. I would say if someone's 85 kilo cyclist, I'm not going to say it's fat. I'm going to say it's, depends how tall you are as well. I would say that if someone's 85 kilos, 6 foot, I could get them down to 75 kilo or even less. Depending on what they're eating now, for sure. I would definitely say that I can increase performance of pretty much every single cyclist out there. Because I just see people doing too much caffeine, not enough carbs, mentally they're not like really dialing it in. So, so there might be banter out there, but I can guarantee these cyclists, these athletes, I could get their performance up 100%. 100%. It's marginal gains in a sport where the win can be that big after an hour or 4 hours of racing, right? We're talking marginal gains here. There's so much people lose for the sake of sponsors, the sake of family, stigma, pressures, traditions, saving face. There's so much people sacrifice as athletes, cyclists and runners. That's my forte. Dealing with cyclists and runners the last 20 years. And I see it and I'm like, man, you put all that work into training people and you're drinking coffee after training? Like, what? Like, how are you going to recover and sleep, Where's your mood? Where's your stability going to come from? It's not. You're going to be burning out soon, So yeah, that's the deal, man. That is the deal. So James says, morning Harley, just got your ebook. Is that all I need to get into your group on the Facebook? The Facebook group is a separate thing. That's the coaching group. The ebooks are another separate thing. All right? So I have the products I have out there. There's the bikes, the helmets, the jerseys, the ebooks, and separate is the coaching group. Leaning on pedals, flexing watts, durianrider, for sure. We've got Paul dropping in from Sydney, Australia. Your predictions for the next Dura-Ace? Well, I've had it from a good word from a contact at Shimano that the Dura-Ace is coming out in a few months. You'll see some sneak pics of it. It's a combination of wireless and wired, and it's going to be 12 speed. And I'm not going to get it because 12 speed for me, you got to have the derailleur. This is 11 speed is good enough, 10 speed is good enough, 9 speed is good enough. If you're putting out the watts, bro, that's all that fucking matters, eh? Kenyan Gazelle. Yes, cycling is the best cardio, but if chafing and subtle soreness happen, swimming is great cardio. Weight loss is dependent on nutrition is everything when it comes to weight loss. I mean, people go out and eat all this fatty food, and then they're like, you know what I mean? Then they wonder why they can't cut the body fat down, And they go starve themselves. So yeah. Aren't those pizzas super fatty? Depends what you get on them. Depends what you get on your pizza. You know what I mean? Well, look at the box. It's pretty dry. It's like one little grease mark that's probably from the avocado. Like, you can make pizzas really lean, man. You can make it really lean. 90 people who work at the Lyell McEwen Hospital now to be isolated. This is insane. This is a joke. This whole thing's just a big joke, man. If you can run, we've got the Kenyan Gazelle here. We've got someone from Kenya here. If you can run 13:25k, is that good enough to become top 5 Olympics? It's going to be pretty close. Depends who turns up and depends how they race, bro. Depends how they race. Jai says, do you want to test ride my Cervelo S5 disc? Thanks for the offer, Jai. I'm assuming it's on a troll account. I'll decline an offer. I mean, we've got different pedals anyway. If there is an offer, I have ridden an S5 disc. And I have been disappointed at how heavy they are. So there is a few sponsored riders around Adelaide who ride the S5 disc. And it's, I use the S5 disc, not because I'm trying to dig at anyone, but it is a fucking heavy bike, man. It's a fucking tank. It's a clunker. And I've got friends who've got them, so I've had a chance to ride them. But and then, like, there's this design flaw in the fork where if you turn the bars, let's say you have a crash, which happens if you're a racer or if you're a rider. I've almost crashed before and hit a gum nut. So if you turn the bars on S5 too sharp, the inside of the fork hits in the frame and cause a failure down the track. Go and type in Cervelo S5 fork failure. It's the stupidest design in 2021. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's stupid, man. And so I see these young guys out there riding these S5 disc brake bikes. None of these guys need disc brakes. These guys know how to ride downhill. If you can race an A grade, you can go downhill all right. You don't need disc brakes. But these young guys are riding disc brake bikes. All right. And I'm just like, why, guys? Why the fuck are you riding an 8 kilo disc brake bike? Like, why? You don't need it. Fuck the sponsors and what they fucking want, mate. You're only young once, man. Ride lightweight shit. That's just me. That's just a bit of banter there. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't get too angry about it. But I'm just like, man, if I was, a kid writing full time, parents' money or giving support or whatever, and that's fine if you've got rich parents, no harm there. But if that was me, if I was the rich kid riding full time, aspirations to be a pro or just to be a hitter, I wouldn't be riding a disc brake bike. I'd be riding a 6.8 kilo bike. That's what I'd be doing. I ride a 6.5 kilo bike, and I ride a couple times a week. I'm not even a dedicated trainer anymore. So like, I don't know what these people are doing, man. That cracks me. There's the marginal gains right there I'm talking about. Let's knock a kilo and a half off your bike. Let's knock a kilo off your bike. Let's knock 500 grams off your bike. Let's put some 1,200 gram rims on there for starters. What's a good age to move out of home? Depends on the situation, man. I moved out when I was 17. I moved out of home when I was 17. So Natasha, she moved in with me when she was 19. So depends on the situation, man. If you get along with your parents and it's a great vibe and it's a good gelling, good teamwork, then stay. Never move out. But if if you've outgrown the nest, you got to move out, man. You got to move out. Harley, if you come home and you dread your parents being there, get out. All right, be respectful, be civil, don't burn bridges, but just get out, man. Move. Wattage on a watt bike in the gym. I busted after holding 270 watts in 30 minutes. Is that terrible for a noob or okay? It seems on the low side. The watt bikes in the gym can be reading up or down. Like, you get a stages, power meter, get out on the road and do the test. Because these gym bikes can be like, maybe you did 350 watts, man. Maybe you did 120. I don't think you did 120, but you know what I mean? These gym rat bikes aren't accurate. Cow Muscle said, show the vegan pizza. We showed the vegan pizza at the start. Right. I'm getting hungry to enjoy this one. Have you ever considered doing the Kokoda Trail? That would be pretty cool. How safe is it though? Would I take Natasha there? Would you take a supermodel girl to the Kokoda Trail, Papua New Guinea? Never been there. Great nature, but it sounds a little bit unsafe. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure it's a place you want to take a goddess like Natasha. That's the issue with having hot girlfriends, is you can't exactly go travel around in the world. An ugly dude like myself, traveling by myself, I'm alright, But yeah, 103 kilo cyclist, 6'2". I'm a track cyclist, but damn, you sold me. Maybe we should put disc brakes on the track. I mean, this is another thing as well, man. I see these dudes riding around Adelaide, and that's the thing. They're fucking trackies, man. They're track riders. Do you know the level of skill you got to have to be a track rider, man? Like a pursuit rider? Like, that shit's crazy, man. That's probably one of the most technically hard sports out there. Because if you fuck up, you're getting a mouthful of splinters at 60 or 70 k an hour or whatever, And then your heart rate's like 250. Like, these dudes are riding track pursuit or whatever they're doing, pursuit or sprint or whatever. It takes a crazy amount of skill. So for these sponsors who don't even race, who have never raced, who are just bankers or making banker money, to give these kids disc brakes, that's like, what next? Training wheels? You know what I mean? Like, what next, man? It's like, far out. Like, it's insane, man. It's laughable. It's laughable. That's why if I was one of these kids, I would say thanks, but no thanks. Give me the R5 rim brake if you want me to ride your brand. Otherwise, I'll just go and buy a bike. You can get a faster bike for $1,000 off Facebook Marketplace. You get an old SL3 tarmac, for $1,000. You can get a faster bike. Some old Seriums. You get a faster bike for $1,000. I know because I've done that before. 6.8 kilo tarmacs, man, in good condition. Which vegan babes are from Melbourne? Oh, probably not the best opener. Start with, hey girls, I'm from Melbourne. My name's Alan, and I've got 7 inches to share. Stuff like that's going to have more success than, hey, which way? Where's the babes? Where's the babes in Melbourne at, mate? What's the better climb? Old Freeway at Norton's? Depends. I like Norton's because there's always crew up there to race and pace. But in terms of performance, fitness, Woodlands Way, Cherryville. Vegan Bear, Harley, please explain cleat placement in your shoes and what is the benefit for it. I would that's a bit of a long one. Go to my cycling channel, Durianrider Cycling Tips, and have a little sniff around there. Just type in cleats, cycling shoes, and watch some of those videos, and you get some great info there. James says, what's your personal business and fitness goals for 2021? Personal goals, keep learning, keep growing, keep contributing, keep on top of shit, you know. Business goals, I don't really have business. Like, I just enjoy providing incredible value. You know, it's not about making money for me, it's about providing value. Fitness goals, I'd like to get back to where I was, I guess. Running and riding, I've still dealing with a bit of concussion lingering on here, so I haven't really done much training. Still got a bit of back issues. But yeah, I'd like to get as fit as I used to be. Maybe that's the possible, maybe it's not. Disc brakes are superior to... So here we go, I've got this drama, some banter's going here. Rim brakes slow down. Rim brakes slow down enough, for sure. Leo says, what's that last name? Mullenhoff. Well, Leo, where are you from, bro? You're from Luxembourg. Leo Mullenhoff says, do you think carbing up contributes to safety in the bike? For sure, man. For sure, definitely, Leo. 100%, bro. You pay attention. You pay attention. Sean, we got a super chat here. Sean Forrest, thanks for the, £2. Thanks a lot, Sean. Has your opinion of the world changed as you've aged? Yeah, like, no, yes, no. I would say not really, because I've had the fortune of traveling my bike around the world since 2008, many countries. Asia's, America's, Central America, Europe. And yeah, I would say that the world's unfortunately not becoming a better place. It's becoming a more dangerous place, more aggressive, more cutthroat, more narcissistic, more full of shit. It's tough, man. You know, and I see, you know, Natasha, my girlfriend, she's 22. She's 22 now. So I think, you know, if we weren't together, what opportunities would she have, you know? And it's sort of, because we've got this big age gap, 20 age gap, you know, I definitely sort of see myself as a bit of a father mentor for her, a bit of a daddy mentor. And yeah, man, the future looks pretty bleak to me. You know, it looks pretty bleak. And is that because of my age? No, it's because of my experiences, man. Traveling around, you know, going through the legal system recently this year, and just yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. You know, and we got it good in Adelaide. You know, we got it absolutely incredible here, but still, you know, we've got a long way to go. So yeah. Evade says, I got hit by a car on an undercarb, lack of sleep mixed with lack of appetite, not drinking sugar water when I knew I needed to, broken leg, ouch. Heaps of emotional trauma, carbs. Carbs for the win, man. Carbs for the win. Jason Tomo says, do you like Windspace? I do like Windspace. Windspace are a brand from Xiamen, China. And I even see a few Windspace bikes getting around Adelaide. This is a small world. So yeah, Windspace I'm a fan of. I've got some product coming from them for review soon. So yeah, Windspace, they make some good stuff, man. Yeah, they make some good stuff. Here we go. My friend Super 6, this is Lord Cambing. My friend Super 6 Evo 105 disc is 8.9 kilo. 8.9 kilo. Get the fuck out of here. My gravel bike with road tyres is 7.9. With pedal, 8.9 kilo. My Specialized LA comp is rim brake 8.2. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck? It's Cannondale Super 6, 8.9 kilo. That's nuts. Kenyan Gazelle, if you want to be 2% body fat, is there a fast way to do it? Over time, bro. Over time. If you do it rapidly, you'll shut down your testosterone production. You'll shut down your hemoglobin. Not good. Do it over time, all right? Do it over the years. Then again, do you really need to be 2% body fat? You know what I mean? I would say you need to be under 70 kilos to run, you know, 13, 20. Under 70 kilos, all right? There's a guy out there called, what's his name? Selinsky. What's his first name? Jeff Selinsky? No. Mark Selinsky. Anyway, just type in Selinsky sub 27-minute 10K. He was about 73 kilo, I think. Or maybe 70 kilo. All right, so as long as you're under 70 kilo, you're good to go. How did Michael Phelps not get SIBO while drinking 2 liters of Red Bull a day? Hormones, bro. When you're on the hormones, everything works better. Everything works better. What do you think of the Specialized e-bike for building fitness? Yeah, man, for sure. If you're not riding, if you don't have a bike, if an e-bike will be the difference between you riding and not riding, get the e-bike, right? Unfortunately, the Creo is very expensive. I would buy a hybrid bike with hydro discs, 180 rotors, and put a Bafang, B-A-F-A-N-G, Bafang e-kit, e-motor kit on that. Be a lot cheaper and be better. Sam says, I can descend better on disc brakes, so I took Monty downhill com on my S5 disc. But you don't even, I don't know. We're assuming this is the genuine Sam Welshford cyclist. Sam, that's a pretty fast com. Monacute Road, I know it really well. My time, I think I did a decent time back in the day. You don't even use your brakes on that downhill. You know what I mean? So, I would say it'd be placebo. I would say you would be just as fast, on a rim brake bike downhill. Because if you use your brakes, you're losing seconds, man. Right? You're losing seconds. Now, disc brakes on a downhill, do they give more confidence to the noob rider? Yeah, they do. But you don't need disc brakes, man. I'm trying to comprehend here. Like, when you're going full gas down a hill, you don't use brakes, right? Now, let's say you're going full gas down a hill and you're in a busy area, right? Which I don't recommend doing. That's a bit stupid. But then the disc brakes can give you a bit more stopping power when you're doing 100k an hour, for sure. But if you're going for the KOM, you're not using the brakes, man. You're off the brakes. We're losing light here. We're going to wrap this one up. We don't have any lights on, do we? Let me see if I can open this light up here. Oof, here we go. Oh, we got some, we didn't turn down again. I lost my pixel out of my jersey doing 70k an hour twice. Jay, how did you lose it twice, dude? How'd you lose it twice, man? Jim Smith, Harley, if people join your Facebook group, can they ask questions to you in private? I know you say put it so others can see it, but I want to do it to a YouTube channel. Jim, you can create two accounts. You can create your real account so you can meet people in the group, and you create a fake account, an alias, let me know, email me, and then, you can ask any questions you want. What's a better place to live, Footscray or Adelaide? That's hilarious. We're going to go Footscray, mate. We're going to go Footscray. Tristan Saunders says, my Chinese wind space rim brake bike is 6.2 kilo. Is that good, or should I have bought the disc model? 6.2 kilo, that's what we're talking about. Lightweight, man. Lightweight. That would be an illegal bike, 6.2. 6.2 kilos for an aero bike. That's going to have some weight when he parts in it. An aero bike, it's going to be a pretty small size to have that one. I don't think it's possible to do a 6.2 kilo aero bike. Nah, not possible. You have to, unless you got some real weight weenie bling on that. Or unless it's a real small, but even then, what model would that be? Is doing lots of zone 2 trainings in base period beneficial if you're only going to race crits? I would say no. What's the point? Crits, all right? What you need in a crit, you need explosiveness, you need bunch riding ability, you need no fear of crashing, you need good insurance, and you need to understand the dynamics of the bunch. That's what you need. You need to learn how to soft pedal and use other people's draft. That's what you need to be a good crit rider, right? As a sprinter. And then, you know a bunch kick and time it. Crits is about timing. I could jump into a crit and do okay just because I got experience. My fitness would be a bit lacking, but because I got experience, I could be alright. But that's, so crits are very technical in terms of drafting, etc. Pre-masthetic, Harley Johnstone, that is the name, don't wear it out. Harley, did your voice get so much deeper? Why did your voice get so much deeper? You sound like Barry White. So Jim Smith, why does your voice get so much deeper around 2015? You sound like Barry White compared to before. It was the steroids, man. It was the steroids I took. I've taken small amounts over time. D-bol, oxymethylone, stanozolo, testosterone enanthate, decanoate, propionate, cypionate. I've taken steroids and they changed my voice permanently. So if you want to see the differences there, listen to my voice today versus, pre-2015, and you'll see my voice change a lot. What happened to Tori? She's doing really well. Tori was crushing it, man. I don't know what she did, why she did it, whatever. Tori was crushing it on YouTube, man. Making bank, making views, getting it done. and actually just quit. I was like, I'm not sure what going on there. That's a bit of a bad move, I reckon. From a careers perspective, I mean, YouTube, you meet people and it's great, man. It's a great lifestyle. She loved it. She was doing great. All the top hitting videos are still up there. I filmed them. They're doing great. Still making money from them, I guess, as well. Just watched the 2014 Sprint World Champs. The winner was from France, clocked at 78k an hour. 2014 Sprint. Oh, sorry, yeah, the track sprint. Gotcha, 78k an hour. Sounds about right. Carlo Van Dyke. Carlo Van Wyck. I'll get it right here. But too much pizza. Carlo Van Wyck. Thanks, Carlo, for the $3 super chat there. How do you feel about the laboratory meat trend? I think it's a great step forward for sure. Bretsky did a sub 9 hour Ironman on rice, bananas, and sugar water. Thanks to you. Sub 9 hours. That's no slouching around. If I showed the price tags and come on, do you know I know Yuri? I've known a few Yuris, Russian Yuris. I used to train a guy in the gym, Yuri. He was on a lot of steroids. Jai Felke says his S5 disc is 7.1 kilo. Not too bad with rain. I don't believe it, man. S5 disc, C40, 7.1 kilo. Doesn't sound right to me. I think people's scales are broken. What do you think about young men dropping out of society? I mean, what do you mean? Give me some more context on there. Cole says, opinion on a 2010 Specialized Roubaix for cheap bike for student. Great bike if it fits you. Drop the fork out, make sure the fork's not cracked, and you're good to go. Harley showed us a carbon fiber fork for $200 and you want 7.1k. My name is Speller. Here we go. Get lucky with Shelley. Speller from Ziri, Slovenia. For people out there. So there we go. Slovenia. I think Pogacar's in the chat. Prima Roglic just entered the chat. So Speller, you can hit him up. Kenyan Gazelle. What's the best site to meet a vegan friends and date a vegan? I would say YouTube, man. Here in YouTube will land. Do some channels so then people can click on your account and see you're a real person. You're not just trolling around. So that'd be a big tip, is do some videos, leave comments on my channel. People can find you that way. Durianrider, tell us about the best day you've ever lived. Wow, that's damn. I've had a lot of good days, man. And I can't say I've had any best. I think they've all been pretty fantastic. Chris Zelinsky, there we go. Danny, thank you very much. Chris Zelinsky, the runner. When you eat bread, pizza, don't you feel heavy in your gut when cycling? Well, it depends what you have on the bread. You know, I'm not going to go and eat a pizza and go smash up Norton Summit on it. Yes, it takes a bit of time to digest. So that's why I have my fruits and sugar water, stuff like that. So yeah. Harley Owen doesn't come enough expose him. You mean Owen? PUA Owen? Hi guys, from Free Scotland. Is hot waxing molten speed wax worth the effort? I would say no. Go check out Oz Cycling did a video recently, Oz Cycling, where he said his molten speed wax chain only lasts 4,000k and his normal wax lasts about 12,000. So you've got 4,000 for the molten speed wax, the MSW, which is pretty poor, 4,000k, and then you got your wax, normal wax, cheap wax for 12,000k. So go check out Oz Cycling, Stephen from Victor Harbour there. 23mm tires, definitely for TTs on a smooth road. What would you recommend for lunch when no fruit is available? Fucking get some fruit, tin fruit. Failing that, sugar water. Failing that, some cereal with sugar and water. Why do you say anabolics decrease your performance if they performance enhancing? So steroids, I would say, decreased my performance because they made me gain about 10 kilos, you know. And in cyclist land, 10 kilos extra going uphill doesn't really help you. So I would say that if I was a track sprinter, which I'm not, then steroids definitely will help you. But in my experience, steroids didn't help me. All they did was they made me slower and hot on the hot weather. So yeah, steroids. Why? So then again, Harley, why would someone take steroids? Why did Floyd Landis get busted with steroids? Well, when you're racing at that level, your testosterone production can get really, knocked back. So to enhance your day-to-day recovery at Tour de France winner level, a little bit of testosterone, maybe 10 milligram a day, can be beneficial. But so, it's performance enhancing, but you won't see any physiological changes in your face, etc. So it depends on the context there. So I don't train enough where I'm running myself into the ground that steroids will help me. When I take steroids, all it is make me gain weight. So if I was doing 700 k's a week, training and going crazy, then the steroids might help me recover. But I live a crazy easy lifestyle, so I don't need steroids for that. Jack says, hey, it'd be good to have Adam Hansen on your podcast. I think I'll reach out to Adam and get him on the podcast. Great idea. Great idea, Jack from Italy. Why not enough to eat carbs, just from fruit, rice, potatoes, etc.? Any meal is much more satisfying with sugar, for sure. For sure. Have more sugar. Why is it not enough to just eat carbs and fruit, rice, potatoes? You just get more with the sugars, man. Add the sugar in there. Add the sugar in there. What's the best way to make big money fast? The best day is tomorrow. The best day is today. Today was the best day ever. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Right here, right now, is a gift. That's what I call the present. What do you think about Frilly going fully raw? Frilly's not going fully raw. She's going and smashing in her vegan sushi rice and stuff like that. She's not going fully raw. This is just a little marketing freaking. She's tripping, man. She's tripping. She lives down the road from a supermarket. She ain't going fully raw. She's eating the noodles and rice. She loves it, man. Nothing wrong with noodles and rice, all right? You look like a Jawa from Star Wars. Will you ever do a cycling up in Thailand again? For sure, man. For sure. We'll do it. We'll get it on. We'll get it on. Harley, my friend Joe, hard bonked on our Century ride yesterday. Have you any tips for him? Joe, my friend, carb up, bro. You should 100 grams per hour sugar. You won't bonk. You won't bonk. You won't bonk, bro. 100 grams per hour, man. 100 grams per hour. There's a question down here. What was that? Yeah, so when you're talking about steroids, you have to take the full context in there, So my best times up climbs have been when I've been natty, so that's the deal. Why do I sit in the dark? Because I started this in the daylight. Thoughts on local NRS team Van Dam. Jean-Claude Van Dam Racing. Did you know Jean-Claude Van Dam has a racing team in South Australia? They also run the Windspace. I see those bikes around. They look great, man. They're nice blue paint jobs, the white decals. They go good. That's a durianrider approved product. Windspace is durianrider approved. Carlo Van Wyck says, visiting Adelaide from Sydney soon. Any suggestions for good rides to do besides Norton? Hit me up, bro. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll take you out on a ride, dude. Carlo, hit me up on Instagram, durianrider pregnant. I'll take you out on a spin. I'll take you out a little loop. Just go easy. We'll go 100 watts, 150 watts. We'll go easy. Can we see a local A-grade quick commentary? I've got some footage, man. A couple of guys give me some footage. I've got to do a video about it. Don't steroids put on muscle, and you don't want muscle, it weighs a lot. That's true. But it depends how much you take. Depends how much you're taking, When I'll eat my pizza as soon as I stop talking to you guys. Will you make an announcement that Lance was the winner of the 2009 Tour de France? Schleck and Conador were on the super hard test, and Lance had to run on his regular octane for his comeback. Business is business. Should we force ourselves to eat fruit in the morning if not hungry? Definitely. Have a little snack, man. Have a little snack. Never train fasted. Gang, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate your questions. The mosquitoes are they're chewing my legs up. I'm going to move it inside. I'm going to finish my pizza. We'll do some more live streams coming up soon. Thanks for your questions. Appreciate it. Appreciate the banter. Appreciate the support, and I appreciate my audience. We'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace out. Carb up from Beulah Park, Adelaide, Australia. Don't take